What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Paydur here. And as you guys can tell from your screen, Mewtwo is out and about. And I just want to do a really quick kind of video, like sort of a little analysis on how Mewtwo works, what he's all about, and I don't know, because I've been playing with him a little bit today, and what I kind of found out with playing with him. Alright, so first of all, he's relatively fast. He is considered like a heavy character. Not super fast, but you know, he doesn't drag or anything. It's just about right. I like how he floats. I think it's cool. Alright, next let's go into his jumps. He's relatively high jumps, but the thing with his jumps is he actually lingers in the air with the second jump quite a lot, giving him a lot of, you know, aid for recovery, which is perfect. That does also make it sometimes hard to time things like aerials and spikes. But if you get used to that, then I think you could actually have a benefit. I think because you linger in the air, so you get to really time that a little bit better. So that's really cool with him. Alright, so let's go into his moves. Let's start with his jab. If you just go right up to character, just tap the A button, you'll do a nice solid 4%. But if you tap the A button 3 times consecutively, he'll kind of keep hitting them and then kind of have this one hit, which is like has nice knockback to it. And this is a perfect get off me move if you catch them up with that. The only problem with this is if you just kind of let it happen, the animation will go on until it finishes, and that leaves you wide open. So you don't want to spam that. You want to use that when you know you're going to hit. Otherwise, just give him a nice little tap with the A. Alright, moving on. Let's go into his tilts. So down tilt is probably his most, well, honestly, probably my most used move by him. This is his fastest move coming out. It only does 5 damage, but like I said, it's really fast, and actually the range on it is really good. The hitbox is great. So, you know, when you're having like little roll parties with an enemy, just sit down and take one of these. It's a nice way to kind of get it together, and it kind of puts them in a nice spot to follow up with any kind of other attack. I think so. Alright, so we have that. Let's go into his side tilts. So side tilt, another tail attack, great range, relatively fast. I mean, you can't, you know, spam it as fast as this one. This has relative speed to it. I guess it does more damage though. That's kind of the nice part. Has decent range, but I think if you're right next to the enemy, yeah, that's when it does the most damage. Right next to them. The tip still does a lot of damage. Let's see if we can get a tip hit. Yeah, that does 8. So 10 versus 8. So not a big difference. If you can though, try to get it right there. All right. Anyway, moving on to his last tilt, up tilt. I think you could actually juggle with this one. It doesn't do fantastic damage, but it comes out relatively fast. And I think for maybe like once or twice at low percents, depending on the character, you might be able to get a few juggles in, which is cool. Not a lot of damage though. I will probably wouldn't opt to use that as much as I could. Alright, so let's move on to smash attacks. This is where Mewtwo shines. So overall, his moves kind of have a lot of animation lag, but he makes up for that with strength. So his forward smash, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z type thing with psychic energy, which is pretty cool. Solid 26%. The knockback is fantastic on it though. Now let's look into his down smash. His down smash has a good and bad quality. The good quality is it's really powerful. Huge knockback on that. That could kill relatively early. The only problem with it though is it doesn't attack both sides of Mewtwo. So back to the roll party thing. If you're having one of those and you just want to, with most characters, you just kind of down smash and attacks all around. This one's only going to attack the front, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. The power is powerful. The move is powerful. And his last and probably best move that Mewtwo has is actually his up smash. This move is real amazing. I mean, it's fantastic. Let's go. Let's take Mario up to around 80%. Let's see how this. Let's do 90. Let's do 90. I feel safe with 90. Let's take him to 90. Let's have him jump. And let's hit him with one of these. Look at that. 90% that move killed. That wasn't even charged. Look, let's try 80. Let's see how that works. Alright. Look at that. 80% that killed. That was a little bit charged. Oh, let's try it without charge. Okay, so it'll probably kill around 85% then. But if you charge it even a little bit, it'll kill at 80. This move is ridiculously powerful. And I'm pretty sure it has a pretty fantastic hitbox too. So let's not get you jump, Mario. Let's have you just stay there. Alright, so even the character doesn't have to be above Mewtwo. This move will still hit if the character's standing before him. Let's see if it'll hit behind. Yep, even has a hitbox behind Mewtwo, so it has all around Mewtwo. It's ridiculously powerful. You could just slide under someone if you predict where they're gonna land. It looks fantastic too. It's one of the coolest looking moves ever, and it's so strong. So definitely utilize that move a lot, especially if you could bait, like you could jump at an enemy if they're in the air, bait them to air dodge, and then just come down and do one of these. It's fantastic. I got many kills with that so far. Many kills. Alright, so those are his smash attacks. Let's move on to aerials here. Okay, so neutral air. I love it. It does, I think, a total of 7 damage. Oops, my bad. Let's see if I can get... I should probably have him jump. Ooh, that's a 12. Never mind. Look at that. Notice how much it lingers, too. Like, this stays in the air for a very long time. So even if you miss the initial, like, contact with it, you can kind of DI towards the opponent and still hit them with it, which is great. Definitely use that a lot. It doesn't have a huge hitbox. It's just kind of right around Mewtwo. So a lot of moves will actually beat it out, but if you get an opponent when they're least expecting it, you could definitely hit them with one of those. Alright, right on. Alright, come down, Mario. Alright, next, we're going to go into his... Let's go into his forward air. So this is kind of reminds me of Greninja's forward air. It's just kind of like a nice little swipe. Actually, no, that's heavy jump. What am I doing? Does 13 damage. It's relatively good knockback. It's nothing phenomenal. I have gotten a kill or two with this one. At high percents, it will kill. But I don't know. I'd still probably... Yeah, I mean, this probably is still probably his best aerial attack as far as knockback and kill goes. So I definitely use that. Alright, next we got his up aerial, which is like a little backflip tail swing. The nice thing about this is it's probably his fastest aerial, so if you're following an enemy going down, you can kind of just keep whipping this one up. And it has pretty nice range. But, and it does actually decent damage. Let's see. Well, it depends where you hit. Looks like 7 on the tips, but 11 when you're close. Yeah, so there's a good 7-11 range. Not crazy knockback, but it does come out relatively fast. So you can use that to build up some damage, although not a fantastic move. Alright, let's move into back air. So back air I love because again, the range. Any move with Mewtwo's tail has just great range, obviously, if you just look at it. Doesn't do great, fantastic damage, and it's not really a kill move. It might be when you're up close, right when the tail is. Yeah, that looks like 13. That might be a kill move at high percents. But this is a nice little spacing tool. Kind of push him back. I do think his forward air is going to be more optimal for killing, though. Alright, now finally, let's move into Mewtwo's Spike. Actually, let's give Mario a few percent so the spike animation happens. Let's go to 50. So yes, Mewtwo has a spike, and it is pretty awesome. I think only 1 kill so far with this spike, because it's a little tough to time with his jumps, but, just as any other spike, it's nice. It comes out relatively fast, too. Nice amount of damage. Looks like 14 there. 15. So this is powerful. Definitely don't abuse it, but you can definitely catch an opponent off guard. If they're recovering low, just run off stage, one of these, and you'll easily make it back on stage. Alright, so that is that. Oops. Alright, let's go back to this, and now let's look at his specials. So Mewtwo, he's got okay specials, nothing crazy though. Okay, let's just start with his Neutral B special. It's just one of these little psychic ball things, which he launches for 25 damage. Yeah, 25 damage. You could launch them quick, which is what I recommend. Just launching one of these, then following up. They'll probably shield that, and then following up with a grab or something. I definitely recommend that. And then if you want, you could definitely charge it up. The one thing you got to notice, though, is when you have it fully charged, the only way to actually get out of it is by DIing to the right or left, which is going to automatically do like a little roll. So keep that in mind. And also, if you're fighting Mewtwo, keep that in mind too. If he's full charging, he's got 3 options. He's either going to shoot it, roll forward, or backwards. So you can kind of use that to narrow down, figure out what they're going to do. And if you charge it, you'll see Mewtwo's hands kind of glowing. So it kind of sticks with him. Although I do think after a certain amount of damage he takes, it does go away. I'm not positive. I felt like that happened to me a couple times while using him. You guys will have to test that and let me know. But yeah, this move's fantastic for, the projectile game. The one thing also to keep in mind though is if you notice, if I shoot this forward, it actually boosts Mewtwo back quite a lot. And I actually had this one, this one unfortunate situation where I didn't know that. I was off the, let's see if I can do this. I was off the stage and I used it, but all it did was actually kill me because I couldn't get back on. So you want to keep in mind when using it off stage that it's going to push you back a lot. So definitely watch out for that. Alright, on to his next special, which we're going to do with the Down B special. Now this is probably his, I don't know, least useful special in my opinion. It's a little stun for, I guess, maybe a high percent it stuns for more, and it does 1% damage. I haven't found that. See, look at that. The range isn't that great. From here, it doesn't even work. You have to be really up close for it to work. Actually, I think you actually have to be facing their... Yeah, you have to be... Okay. You have to be facing their eyes for that to work. So the range is actually okay, but you have to be facing them, which just doesn't really work well. I mean, if you can get it off, you could get, like, smash tech. Oh, I can't do it from this side. Hang on. You get this off, you could follow up the smash tech, but honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think that can be punished pretty easily. Unless you're just for sure positive that it's going to land, I would probably not use that as much as I could. Alright, on to his side special. Alright, so his side special is actually pretty cool. So just at, oh, spoiled something. So just at regular right here, if you just use it right on Mario, it's kind of going to lift him up, do 9 damage, and, they're going to have to DI out of it or they're going to land on the ground. But the actual use of this move is to reject reject projectiles. So projectiles coming at you, boom, use one of these, it'll shoot it right back. So I had a few for glories when I was playing a Mewtwo. They shot their little, ball at me fully charged, and they didn't know that this reflects, and I did one of those, and it came right back at him, and I got the kill. It was awesome. So yeah, it's a great move. You could use it, and actually in the air, it'll kind of give Mewtwo like a little bit of a boost forward. So you could use that to like trick your opponent. If they, you use your double jump and they know you're going to land in front of them, you could use one of these to kind of follow up, or you could follow up with one of these off the ledge. I think it's a good move. I think it's valuable. I think you guys could definitely find some good uses with it, especially the projectile reflecting thing. Alright, now moving on to his last special, which is his recovery. Now, I think it's pretty great. It's just like a Zelda type recovery and like Palutena where they kind of teleport from one place to another. It covers relatively good vertical distance, and you could use it obviously horizontally. Oh, can you? Let's see. Yeah, you could use it horizontally. No problem. So you kind of use this here. But notice when I use this, Mewtwo kind of lingers in the air for like a split second, which is fantastic too. So you kind of get that grab on the ledge. It's cool. It is cool. Alright, so that's all we covered. Let's move into some grabs. Last but not least. Okay, so normal grab into pummel. Just 2 damage. Sends a little electric shocks. It's pretty cool. We're going to go into his down grab. Or his down throw. So down throw kind of sets him up right in front of them. Now at higher percents, you could probably actually use this to combo into his up smash, which I've successfully used a couple times. Alright, Mario, hold on. Can we move you closer? Oh, okay, he's just gonna die. That's fine. He moves back here. So what we can do here... Come on, Mario. Where are you at? We can grab him. Oh, hold on. Let's try it one more time. Kinda gonna try to slide under him. Ah, I can't pull it off. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. One more time here. Let's go. Come on, Mario. I can't seem to pull it off now. Maybe with higher percent. There we go. You kind of just got to dash right under them. They might DI from it. But you could charge up one of these. I think it leads into it pretty well. At lower percents, you could use this, I'm pretty sure, to get a down tilt off or a forward tilt for some nice damage. So let's see how that works. So let's do down throw. Yeah, you could do that into down tilt. That probably has to be a low percents, though. So you might want to, so right when the match starts, you get a grab off, down throw, into one of these down tilts. I think that'll work just fine. Okay, moving on to his next moves. We got back throw. I don't think this isn't a kill move. I I mean, it is at really high percents. I think around the 150s. But honestly, I wouldn't opt for this one. If you had the choice, unless, you're right at the edge and they have a lot of percent, you could back throw them for the kill. Otherwise, at other percents, I'd probably forward throw. This gives a nice 10%. Even if they don't DI properly, sometimes I've gotten 11%. And sometimes if they DI right, it'll be like 9%. But honestly, this sends them off into the air nicely and does a nice solid 10% damage. I like to use it a lot to build up damage. And last but not least, we're going to go with Mewtwo's probably... Okay, so he's got a great up smash, and his next greatest asset is definitely his up throw. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be the only character, but as far as I can remember, I think he's the only character with an up throw kill move. Okay, now we got to understand how powerful this is. So we already know that some characters like Sonic and Ness and Mario have back throw kill moves. You're on the ledge, at the corner, I mean. They're at high percents, you back throw them, they die. But Mewtwo's up throw kills at low percents, and it can be used anywhere on the field or on the stage to kill. It doesn't have to be on the corner. You know what I mean? You guys see how crazy this is? Are you getting this? Like, this is absolutely fantastic. So I've gotten so many kills with that. So let's see when this starts killing Mario. And Mario's relatively light. He's about medium size, so this is a good way to work this out. Okay, let's try 110. Let's see at 110 what happens. Ooh, it actually doesn't kill at 110. Okay, 120. Come on, get up, buddy. Oh my god. Come on, Mario. I believe in you. Alright, there we go. I'm actually surprised it's not killing here. I guess it might be the stage. If you do it on a stage with... Here, let's try... Let's actually quit. Let's put back Mario up again, and let's go to a stage like Halbert. Let's try that out, and let's see what that does for us. So let's see. Let's grab this. Go back to Mario. Go to this stage here, because I know this stage has a lower ceiling naturally. So I think this might have a better chance of killing him here. Let's boost this up. Because I know I played a few Mewtwo's, on For Glory, and they died around 100% on some stages here. So let's try this. Huh. I guess it might depend on the character, but even if not, let's see, we could probably get him around 130. Let's try that. Ooh, that's ridiculously close. So it's going to kill around there. I wouldn't count this for all characters. I definitely had a few times where it killed around the 110, 100% range. Again, it's going to depend on the character and a little bit on the stage ceiling. But that is definitely one of his greatest assets, one of his most fantastic kill moves. I think it's ridiculously powerful. Definitely be using that grab. Pummel, a high percent pummel a few times and throw him up. And then, it leads into the air so you can kind of juke out, bait out the air dodge and follow up with one of those, which, kills relatively easy. So yeah, guys, as far as combos, we kind of discussed some, but really it's kind of just placing his moves at the right times. Because his biggest weakness, if you want to beat Mewtwo, is bait out his moves and then just punish him for the amount of lag time that his moves get. So, if I do one of these, so forward air, he kind of has a little get up time. His smashes have a little bit of get up time. This has a little bit of get up time. So you really want to just punish him accordingly to if he misses moves and stuff. He's relatively slow, but you got to watch out for his moves. He's really powerful. Don't let him grab you if you're fighting Mewtwo at high percents, because he's going to up throw you and he's going to get the kill. And then don't never try landing right above Mewtwo. I would never, if you're right above Mewtwo, I wouldn't do like your down airs right from above. If Mewtwo uses one of these, I mean, you're goner. That's all I can say. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know if I missed anything, and let me know how you guys are liking Mewtwo, because I'm loving him. I think he's a ton of fun. So if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.